my favorite energies in the electronic music scene. She represents for Newark, New Jersey, and she brings some of the most fire-stomping, booty-popping, back-breaking beats on the dance floor to ever touch a dance floor. I don't know if you guys were tuned in earlier, but I actually had the chance to meet Uniiqu on Friendship this year. It was a blurry whir. She was doing a dial DJ party, and it was supposed to be at my friend's room, and then my friend wasn't there, so we convinced the neighbors to let us have the party in their room, and it was such a fucking blast because she has the best energy. I want to say on stage, but it wasn't even on stage. She's just in the room. She leaves the floor. She dances with you. She gets on the mic. She does it all. I first heard about her for Billboard Dance when she dropped her debut EP Phase 3 in 2018, and that whole piece of work was all hers. Everything you heard, everything you saw. She's bossy and she's good at what she does. And in the years since then, she's collaborated with TT the Artist, who is another amazing singer, rapper, producer that I love. They worked on this EP together called Club Queens. She was the first Black woman to headline Holy Ship, and maybe Friendship. Friendship only happened 2 years, but you know. And she's been very busy in quarantine as well. She's released a whole EP at the top of June called Digital Diva. It's available now on her Bandcamp. And another single as well. She's been making music videos. She's just like crazy. There's like a painting in her house that you're going to see that she made. I don't know. She's dope. She's also been very vocal about protests, participating in her local community of Newark. And I don't want to waste any more time. I want to introduce her to you by playing a music video of hers. It's called Phase 3, and it's sick. I'm going to get my computer charger. Check it out.
Man, we ain't come to play no games. When we step in the middle of that circle, you already know what's going down. I got a scissor in the pot, few drinks all night, sipping Henny on the rocks. Throw it up, throw it back, don't stop. I taste so good, got you thirsting every drop. The club going up, we got it on lock. DJ on deck with the beat to the ox. The levels all red, the line around the block. Like 3, 2, 1, we finna take it to the top.
I was definitely out here, but you know, when we weren't, it was definitely just about the music. You know, the music was our drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you have been musical your whole life. I actually read that you are a flautist and a pianist and a clarinet player, and I play clarinet too. So high five.
Okay. Boom. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was in concert band in high school, so it was just like I had to try. I originally played the piano, like that's what my mom put me in. I used to do theater. She was like, okay, you're gonna do piano. So I took piano lessons, but when it was school, you know, concert band doesn't have piano, so they were just trying to figure out where they could fit me. And the piano's like, it's a wood instrument, right? A wind instrument?
Oh, I think it's technically percussion because the thing hits the strings.
It's percussion. And
yeah.
I just was like,
it is made of wood,
not
though.
on the drums. I was not. Nah, they had.
You weren't good on the drums? I don't believe it.
No, I wasn't.
That's wild because you've got fucking rhythm running through your whole body. So I don't even know.
I don't got loose wrists, like because I'm a pianist. It was like they wanted me to do the opposite, like. You know, all my musicians know, like, when you're a pianist, you have to stand up straight. You have to have your wrist like this. So it's like being a drummer was the complete opposite. Like, I had to have my wrist like this, and I was like, I can't do it. Like,
I feel that
my whole childhood. Like, you know, so concert band wasn't for me, but I did play the flute. I tried to play the clarinet. I tried to play the French horn. The trumpet, hell no, didn't. My mouth, no. Like,
I know brass instruments are a whole nother business. You got to do that, like.
Yeah, no, it's uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah.
So.
Also, like, you are a dancer, you are a huge personality, and I know that for me, being in band, I liked being in bands, but there were other parts of it that were, like, weird. I don't know. It was kind of an uptight vibe sometimes, and I could just see you being a weirdo in band. Like, I was a weirdo.
Yeah, because in high school, I also took dance class. Like, I was an arts major, so, everything everything I did was just, like, performing arts, so. You know, I did the concert band, I had piano lessons, and then I did dance class, but I was first and foremost, like, a ballerina, like, prima ballerina, like, point, tap, modern, you name it. So, dance was really, like, my first love, but, yeah.
And that's what brought you to the clubs for the first time. Like, who actually brought you to your first Jersey Club event, and what do you remember about it?
Oh my gosh, nobody asks me that. That's actually dope, because so many people ask me about, like, you know, like, what were your first parties? But
Yeah.
I DJ'd, but like the first one I went to, it was my homegirl Adria. We used to
Shout out
do
Adria.
dance class together. Shout out to Adria. We did dance class together downtown in Newark, at Newark Symphony Hall. They had a ballet school called Garden State Ballet. And I used to go downtown early because I used to get out of school earlier than all the other kids, because I went to school in a different district. And I would just, you know, roam around town and hear club music.
Yeah.
And I bought a CD. I brought it back to the dance class. After the dance class, the girls were like, "Oh, this is how you dance to this. Like, you do this." And they were like, "We got to bring you to a party." So
oh my
after
God.
that, they brought me to a party.
Wait, where did you steal this CD, by the way? Did you just stop someone in a car and you were like, "Give me your CD"?
No, you know, we had like the guys on the corners that have like the incense and the oils and the lotion and the dope mix CDs.
Oh,
so they
shit.
have like club CDs, house music CDs. You know, you could get the gems there.
Yo,
The
anyone
gems.
who's selling you incense and essential oils also has the essential beats. Like, fuck
Right.
yeah, I fuck with that.
It's a good
Absolutely.
vibe, period.
Yeah, it's just a vibe shop. I've got the
Yeah.
vibes. Like,
You go get the vibes for your body, period.
that's so
So-
cool. So tell everyone a little bit about what a Jersey Club event is all about. I know y'all got like specific dances that you do to specific beats, and it's all about just like sweating, which is my favorite. But
Yeah.
like, what's it really like?
I feel like a Jersey Club party, the best way to describe it is like super carefree. I feel like it's an atmosphere where others aren't going to judge you, even though they're competitive. And they're competitive in a way, you know, to bring the best out of you, like the dancers, you know. They're competitive because they're like, yo, like, come, let it go. You know what I mean? Like, don't hold back, like, let it go. And that's why we have the circle, to really encourage people and give people their shine. We have like line dances, and you know, it's just, I love it. It's super energetic.
Yeah.
It's super energetic. Sometimes too much energy. You know what I mean? But like,
Just OD on energy, like the party ends and you can't go to sleep for 5 more hours. You're just like,
right? Or everybody's just still like amped up. You know, everybody's just like, what's the next move? You know?
I
We're just like,
know.
done.
I know. That's what's fun
Party done.
about friendship. It never ended. We were just like running around that
Right?
fucking boat
Yeah.
forever.
Y'all killed me. I was over it by the end. I was like, I lost my voice. I was like, please stop talking to me.
I know.
My voice. I always lose my voice. Everybody knows that. I always lose my voice. I always do.
Same.
Too many A's.
I can't. I am a woo girl. I will admit. I love to go
Oh.
woo.
Too many whoop whoop.
I know it's a problem, but it's, you know, we make it work.
And I was trying to drink someone's tea, but it didn't work.
I want to talk about your Phase 3 video because that's what we played
Okay.
just before getting you on. And when you're describing the energy of a Jersey Club party, like, I feel like that's what you encapsulated in that video. Was that the vibe?
Yeah.
How was it working on that?
Well, Phase 3 is my project. For everybody that doesn't know, it's my first EP that I produced all by myself. And I was just really, thank you. I was really adamant about doing that in my career because as a woman that produces music, every time I would just, actually collaborate and produce a song with one of my male counterparts or be a feature, they would just think that all I did was just say, let's go, So I just really wanted to prove to people that, like, I'm behind the production and the vocals. Like, I have a lot to do with what makes a track a unique track. Yeah. So I wanted to just prove that, and then also prove that I can make diverse songs. I just didn't feel like everybody just kept wanting me to say "let's go," and I love the booty bounce stuff.
Yeah,
but I just wanted to give something with more depth. So
you got
the project, huh?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just saying you've got some fire fucking verses. We were watching some other music videos of yours when this first started, like Trunk, and I was just like, yo, this bitch is spitting so crazy right now. Like,
Thank you.
You could just do "Let's
Yeah.
go," but there's other phrases.
Yeah, I definitely like try to get the writing up there to just prove that I could be like an artist, and Jersey Club could be considered like a real, genre that has like a bridge or has like, a build up and just doesn't have to be like this party music. I wanted to make it so that my fans could listen to it in different atmospheres.
Yeah.
And the project itself is about confidence because I felt like, being a woman in the club, being a Black woman in the club, and predominantly white spaces when I first started out. Now it's way more diverse. Still his work, still, way more diverse. Like, I was always the thickest, or like I had different hair, and it was just like I needed to be confident for myself. So I just talked about different types of confidence. Bubblegum is like the bubbly, confident, like, you want a taste of this, boy? Like,
yes.
Duh. And then phase 3 is that aggressive, like, yo, like, you trying to sing on the dance floor or what? You can't see me. Like, that just,
I love that.
aggressive. Like,
fuck yeah.
I got the Henny bottle. I'm going to take it to the head. And then after party is kind of more of the chillax, like, sexy confident. Like, yo, like, you could be my after party, but you're not the only one standing in line. So, like, let me know what you want to do after this.
Yeah.
If not, deuces.
I gotta send the names to the door, otherwise I can't.
Right, exactly. And then the last one, what is the last one on the track? Oh, Do What I Want. Do What I Want is kind of just like that bad girl attitude that she's just like it's a different type of aggressive than phase 3. I feel like phase 3 is more for the guys. Do What I Want is kind of for the girls. And just like the industry side, like, yo, like, I'm gonna play what I want in the club. Like, I'm gonna have mad girls in the booth. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? There's gonna be dudes voguing. Like, there's gonna be dudes in the back playing dice. Like, I'm gonna just I felt like I've always ever did what I want, and it worked out for me. So, bless that. That project, like, means so much. And for the video, I wanted to do it at home. I needed a video with dancers and just show off, like, Newark and the Jersey Club culture artistically. And I felt like black and white videos are always so epic. So I was like, this has to be, like, my Biggie, like, Flavor in Your Ear, Janet Jackson, like, black and white epic video. So
very cinematic, very like theatrical.
Shout out to Barry, Long Money Media, who shot it, and all the dancers involved. We practiced. I gave them like a week and some, and they were like, okay, choreographing. We were linking up at different colleges. Like, we had practices, it was just so dope. I got to link up with the younger generation of girls dancing too.
That's so
Maji
cool.
and Diva, and it was just, it felt good because I had moved to LA at the time. So every time I came back to Jersey, it was like, yo, Nate.
Yeah. Coming back with all the energy of a fucking boss. You're like, yeah, I've been in LA. It ain't shit. Jersey's what's up.
It felt good. Like, I love my friends.
Yeah, and so cool to be able to incorporate them into what you're doing, like, yeah, it's cool to do something all on your own, but how much better does the energy feel when you know you've got your people that have been with you, like, behind your back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so right.
It's lonely at the top. You don't want that.
Yeah, I know. Trying to bring everybody with.
Right.
Did you direct that one? Because I know you have directed other videos of yours.
Yeah.
You directed that one too.
I actually had a hand in directing all my music videos,
Fuck
and I really like just DIY, like iced out the location. I hit up the people for styling, like Trunk. I found that auto body shop in Newark.
That video looks so tight. I was like, I want to have a party in this fucking rim shop.
And those were all my homegirls. Like, those are my homegirls that I've known forever, So, just like, can y'all do me a favor today? Come twerk in this auto body shop with me.
Yeah. I mean, who says no? I'd be like, yeah.
Exactly. They don't. And I take care of my people. Like, y'all want pizza, but we going after this. Y'all want drinks. Like,
yeah. Keep the
so that was
going.
really fun. Yeah, directing music videos is dope because I get to, like, show people kind of, like, the culture, and I also get to just kind of, show a different side of, like, how I want to share my music. Because I can only share it digitally, so it's dope that I get to share it, like, a different way. And I got so many more music videos coming out, too. I dove a little bit into the digital world, collabing with people, so that's going to be dope. I love doing that stuff.
Cool. Okay, maybe let's dive a little bit into that. I like how you're teasing, leaving little breadcrumbs. Before you tell us about the future, I, first of all, have to commend you on the level of creativity you've shown while being in quarantine. It's tough just to get through this moment, no matter who you are. And, you know, I'm a big proponent of, like, if what you need is to just sit down and take stock, sit down and take stock. But you also have released 3 songs, 2 on an EP, 1 independently as a single as well. And you made a music video for 7-Day Weekends. Like, you've been busy. Where is this inspiration coming from right now? Where, it just came to you? Like,
yeah, it came through the windows. That would be so nice, actually. Honestly, I had such great expectations for this year. I really did. And I still do. You know, I'm not going to lose total hope. But to be honest, like, you know, we all thought 2020, like, you know, it's going to be that year. Something special is going to happen in all of our lives. And it has.
And it did, yeah.
But in a very different way. So I just had different expectations. And I kind of feel like all of that got, you know, turned upside down because what I do, like, I have to be outside and I need other people to participate to have an experience. I know there's ways to work around that, but, like, you know, realistically speaking, to actually make a career out of it where you're getting compensated, it was just like so much has changed. So I just took a break and, you know, just was like, let me just focus on, like, you know, nothing actually. Yeah. And then that song just came to me 7-Day Weekend. So I was like, word, because I missed the club. I was like, I miss when my weekends felt like weekends. I miss when I had like 7-day weekends. Like I was out every day, you know, and it felt like a weekend, but I had a motive. And yeah, like now, and then I did the music video because I was just like, I should just do like a music video. I was thinking of just like having a visual, but I'm like, I should actually just make it creative and challenge myself. So I did that. Yeah, and I shot it on my iPhone. Never again, though.
Everything is an experience. Every time I do this show, I learn something new, and I go, oh, that worked. Oh, do that differently.
Yeah, never again, though. But it was, like, really dope to just, you know, do that for myself and challenge myself. And with Digital Diva, that I got inspired because I was watching my old music videos.
So cool.
And I had this old music video from 2013 that just talked about, like, you know, losing yourself with the internet, you know? URL versus IRL. I used to know the difference, but now I can't tell.
Oh, yeah. You know? Especially right now, like, fuck.
Exactly. So I was like, man, that's still so relevant. It's crazy. So I was like, I should remix that. That's how I feel right now. Like, I felt a bit, like, lost. Because I couldn't operate like what I felt like was normal to me, you know? So I was like, damn, like, could I still be unique? Could I still be a DJ? Like, you know? So it's just like that unsure feeling. So, you know, those 2 tracks is just like a bounce of my feelings. Like, Digital Diva is more of just like the unsurety of like my career and just like trying to find myself in the web, you know? Like, you know, like, being a voice on Twitter for this cause, or just, you know, still continuing to do my music and try to make money because, like, I don't really have, like, a job, you know?
Girl.
Yeah, and then Rave in My Room was just kind of the embrace, like, because 7-Day people was like, oh, I missed the club. Rave in My Room was like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to party in here.
I love that tune,
so that
personally.
Was, like, before the crisis, like, I'm just going to party on Zoom. Like,
yeah, I know.
In my room.
I have 7-Day Weekends coming up at the end of our talk to play for everyone, but everyone should go listen to Rave in My Room because that's a fucking banger. I love that track. Great job. But it didn't have a proper video. It has a really cool visualizer. So I didn't pick that one.
But the video is on its way. It's going to be super dope. You guys are really going to love this one. I'm collabing with some dope, you know, virtual reality you know, designers like that do Second Life and stuff like that. So this should be really cool. It's kind of just, it's going to be basically like an ode to the first original video because it was so on point for it being 2013.
Yeah. Gosh, a million years ago, you mean?
A million years ago. Yeah.
So you brought, it feels like honestly a lifetime ago. You did bring up the hi Rel Music. Just saying hi.
Hey y'all. Hey everybody in the chat. Everybody that's tuned in, showing love.
Yes. But you did bring up like having to kind of find yourself and a new voice in this like forced digital sphere that you find yourself in now as an artist. And you have been very active on Twitter. Like, what new ways have you found of expressing yourself besides just directing videos by yourself on your iPhone?
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely been taking more time to just think about what, Sharice, like what Uniiqu, because, with what's going on in the world right now is very real and it's very needed, but it's a lot of opinions and it's a lot of different energy out there. I feel like now more than ever we realize that there's two worlds, even though they both are the same world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like I've been taking time to make sure that I'm very sure of like, what I say and what I feel about what's going on right now, because people do see me as a leader. So I want to make sure that my thoughts are my thoughts and I'm not being swayed. So I don't even sway other people, because that's not what you're trying to do when you try to teach people. Like, you just want them to see it from there. You just want them to understand for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's just like Twitter, I've just basically been using my voice, trying to do it in the most positive way, because it's all about wording, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not really mad because people think because I write in caps, they're like, you're yelling. I'm like, nah, it's just cruise control. Like, I don't have to like capitalize anything. Like, so I always write in caps, but I'm really saying with the best intentions to promote unity and have people like do their own research,
Yeah.
Because it's really just about that person.
Bringing things up so that people can follow the thread on their own, I guess, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, because it's just so many, like, you gotta stay on course, So, I've definitely been taking to Twitter. Right.
I love that. You can do a music video where you're just, like, handwork voguing.
Right? Soon. I'll get it. I've definitely been taking to Twitter. And that's all I feel like I'm going to do right now. I just feel like everything I do, like my life itself, is like a political statement. So I feel like I'm just going to keep on continuing what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to, educate who, may need that. And just stay on the mission. Stay on the mission.
It's cool to hear you say that, like, my life itself is a political statement, because, I was just having that conversation with Ashley before having you on as well, and, like, yeah, that's a lot of pressure, I think, on one way. I don't know if you see it that way. But it's also a beautiful opportunity. And how do you see yourself, or how do you want to use that opportunity going forward? And if you'd like to share some experiences that you've had, now everyone's thinking about it. Now everyone's talking about it. But these issues didn't exist, and
now people will listen.
They were happening already. I saw you with a very interesting tweet about Coachella versus Afropunk.
You are crazy.
And you don't have to dig up the shade. I'm just saying, like,
Right. I mean, for one, I don't want to be. I feel like when people see a female success that is of color, and especially Black, I just feel like, people always think she has to have like a come up story, and even if that may be true, I just don't want people to pity me. So I always like, despite the oppression that I face or the discrimination, I never really let it, I never let it knock me. Like, I just use that to my advantage. When I first, like, say for instance, when I first started out in Jersey, there wasn't a lot of females making club music. There wasn't a lot of female DJs. I could have let that shake me, but I actually use that to my advantage, because I'm like, I'm the only one right now. Like, y'all gotta fuck with me. Put me on this. And then when they started putting me on lineups, I made an all-female street team, which is like a party promotion team, very much like a Pussy Palace or a Disc Cakes or a Femme Power, So I made like a collective for the teenagers, and it was all girls. So
That's
I've
awesome.
always just, made my negatives into positives, and it always worked out for me.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't want people to have a pity party for me, but I want them to just see that I'm strong and I'm smart.
Yeah, hell
And everything I do it with intention to make room for the next chick.
Yes.
And she doesn't even just have to be black. Like, even if she just dope and she works hard and she deserves it, because when it comes to people and them talent, like, I don't really see that. Like, I just see, like, somebody that works hard in their ethic,
Yeah.
and their vibes, so
Who
I
are
definitely
some
want to be remembered as that. I just think that I overcame a lot of things that people might have expected of a girl from Newark. I've even surprised myself. Shit, like, to keep it real, like, with everything I did and everything I know, like, the situations I've been in, like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
girl, like, you did that.
Yeah, you did. And I think it's really important to have those moments of self-realization too, like a little bit of out of body where you just look around the room and go, oh, okay, this is happening.
Right. Yeah, because now it feels really good. Like, when I first started out in the scene, I felt like it wasn't a lot of, black women producing, black women DJing, but when I met up with other women, like, they always uplifted me and tried to put me in the position so I could uplift others. So I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to be remembered as that. I feel like legacy is important, especially in Jersey. Like, for club music, you know how it is. You live in Miami.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's just like, how it is when it comes to music and legacy. So I just want to leave a good legacy, especially for the females in club music, for Nord, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear who some of the cool young talents are in your area or that you're recognizing on the internet somewhere. Like, who are some fresh minds that we can all benefit from checking out and getting to know better?
Right. Well, there's a few right now. Like, honestly, I could say for a fact East Coast club music is in, like, a really good spot. Like, I feel like we're really working together and it's becoming, like, a community again, like when I first joined,
Yeah.
Like when I first started to go out to parties in New York City.
Yeah.
You can check out Like That Records. It's a record label in New York City. They do some really dope stuff. And Ace Manuel is, that's his label. I took him on Friendship with me.
Oh,
you can check out.
Was he in the room party with us? Was that your buddy?
Yeah, he was in the room party with us. Yeah, with the whoop whoops.
Yeah.
When we invaded your room. Yes, he was filming it. He was there. He was lit.
That was so fun.
So you can check out Like That Records. You can check out House of Altar. That is MoMA.
Yeah.
And
I just got put onto the new Dawn EP, and it was so good. It's so good.
Yeah, they're super sick. You can check out Queen Beat. That is, Mike Q's label. Legendary is on. Okay. On your screens, and I'm just really proud of them because they came so far. So you definitely got to show the love to Queen Bee. I know they're going to be coming out with a lot of fresh new acts in the ballroom scene, and for Vogue music.
I love Vogue music. I love ballroom parties. I love the whole fucking thing. So
yeah. And then this is separate. Like, of course, those are my top picks. I also wanted to shout out a couple of my homies over in Jersey because, we're all kind of spread out now, but Rel, DJ Drew, Kev, SBF, they all been doing their thing and they've been doing producer battles, so you got to check that out and show love because it's really dope for the club community. It's kind of like, giving critique and, happy, progressive competition for the producers that love club music, so you got to check that out. And my homies in Baltimore, they do Be More Than Dance movement for Baltimore Club, and they're for the youth, but definitely show them love and check them out. Then my last shout out I have to say of who's up and coming making moves right now is my ladies. Like, I have a little list, so you feel me? If y'all want to pin mark this timestamp and then get a pen and paper because I'm about to go down the list.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so ready.
Right. I want to shout out to my girl TT the artist. She's coming out with her first Baltimore Club documentary musical. Okay.
Whoa, that's
TT the artist. All right. Shout out to my girl Kahlo. Shout out to my girl Kalena Sanders. Shout out to my girl Karen KG from the UK. She makes sick beats. I love her music. Okay? Shout out to my girl Anna Linnell, Nina Las Vegas. Shout out to, I'm forgetting a lot, but
It's fine. You're doing
shout out
great.
to my girl Chippy Nonstop doing up things in Toronto with her intercessions that teaches women and femmes how to DJ. Oh man,
Cool.
it's just so many. Like, my circle of friends are really doing their thing. Shout out to Swish and Kush. Like, everybody just killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, East Coast club music's in a good place. Like, the kids are out here. We're ready to rave.
Fuck yeah. It's a new era. I like that. Things come in cycles, and when you're on that like up part of the roller coaster, that's the most exciting energy. Capitalize.
Yeah. I definitely feel like we'll have a renaissance within the community again. I hope for that.
Yeah.
And kind of needed a reset.
I wanna pause you and go back. You brought up TT the artist. I fucking love TT the artist. You guys, your Club Queens EP was so banging.
Thank you. Part 2 coming soon.
Oh,
Club
yeah.
Queens Part 2.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that project and why she's someone that you can't get so much out of collaborating with, how you guys met,
Right.
and tease a little bit of part 2 while you're at it.
TT is amazing, first of all. I love that girl. I've known her for so long now, and we've really just gotten closer over the years. People used to book us on the same lineup, so we would always cross paths. And she reps Baltimore, I rep Jersey, so we felt like it was right that we would come together. Pretty sure a lot of people would think opposite, but we were like, yo, we the Club Queens, So what we do is we just like to uplift other women, in the club atmosphere. Anybody could be a club queen. It's just not me and TT. You could be a club queen if you're a bartender, if you're the dancer, feel me? If you're the promoter, you're a club queen because you made it happen. You made the night happen.
For real.
Like, I just want to, we promote, women, voices in music, amplify women, and especially Black women. So working on those projects is really dope. It's a collaborative effort. We got Mighty Mark and Be More helping us out. Nice. And sometimes me and TT just solely do the production. I know for the most recent one, me and her handled a lot of things. So just really excited that she had me a part of it on her own record label, Club Queen Records, which is dedicated to K Swift, the original Club Queen. Yeah, I just love the movement, and we're gonna keep trying to come with this creative, female empowerment dance music energy. We need those songs out there.
Who's K Swift? Tell me about K Swift, the original Club Queen.
Yeah, K Swift is the original Club Queen from Baltimore. She was the first female to really pioneer Baltimore club music and make that sound a thing, really take it to the next level. She, was breaking the molds of having the mainstream tap into Baltimore, and she passed away, unfortunately. So she's been gone a couple of years, and it was a big void. So that's why when me and TT came together, we just said that we're gonna, keep club music alive and show the female presence.
Hell yeah. It's very special that you had her as a presence in the first place, like you said. I mean,
hell yeah. She's so creative.
Yeah.
She inspires me. I always leave her presence amped up. I'm like, word, what am I about to do?
Okay, well, everyone's homework is to go deep dive into K Swift and her whole career, her whole movement.
Made legendary tracks.
Yeah. I also want to hear about PB&J, talking about Be More coming together with New Jersey.
Yes.
Those are your parties, yeah?
Yes, it is. So PB&J is my party. I've traveled the world so many times, and they always ask me yo, what's going down in Jersey? And we did have a very vivid nightlife, but as venues started to close and, people got older, it was just less people to throw events, less places to throw events. And, it felt kind of embarrassing to be you don't really. So I just made it my business. When I moved back to Jersey, I moved to LA for a little bit for the summer, and I moved back to Jersey, and I made it my old. I was like, okay, I'm here in Jersey. What am I going to do? I have to, make money, and I have to do something while I'm here.
Yeah.
I was just I have to throw a party. And I wanted the party to define, what the club scene is, so that when I do go overseas, people can have something to reference to. And I decided to do it a little different. There was a party called Thread thrown by my homies Natives and Ezra that, was very like put a stamp on like the alternative music coming to Newark, just like kids from Newark dancing to footwork music. Like we was like, even though you would think that was a thing, that was not like we didn't know.
Interesting.
We were just like party music. But like actually know like, oh, this is footwork, like, and bringing new acts into town.
Yeah.
So yeah, to circle back, I wanted to do it a little differently, and I decided to include Baltimore and Philly because I was like, we need to have like a whole club music movement. Like, why we keep separating everything? It just makes it harder for us,
Yeah.
Because then they'll be like, oh, they'll think Philly club is Jersey club, and they'll think Baltimore is Philly club. Like, let's just band together and actually like show them the difference, like in one atmosphere. So that's what I did, and I got together with some people in Philly. I got together with a collective in Baltimore called Be More Than Dance and DJ A Mello, and together we make PB&J. It stands for Philly, Baltimore, and New Jersey. And it's a club music sandwich. It's a community, and yeah, I just wanted a way to be able to share my platform with my community without, going broke.
Yeah, I know.
Party was the way to do it, and then just like, we travel with the party, so that's what also makes it unique. Every time you're going to get a different experience. You find different venues, and say like in January it'll be in Newark, February it'll be in Baltimore, and in March it'll be in Philly.
Oh, cool.
So you get a different party every time, different vibes every time.
That.
Philly was the most popular one because it was in between everywhere. So we had Baltimore, Jersey, DC, and Philly, and it was just crazy.
Damn, that sounds so good.
Y'all were there, y'all already know the vibe. It was so sick. So
that's so awesome.
I just love like club music, and I really want to put it on. And I feel like this is actually, giving us like a brand, like a night base or like a night base or like a Mad Decent. It's just like this is club music now, PB&J. So I wanted to do that so I could picture the brands, and so far it's been working. In the past year, I was able to work with Red Bull.
I love Red Bull.
I love Red Bull. They show us so much love. Shout out to Red Bull. And then I also collab with Afropunk. I performed Afropunk, and they let me. I was like, yo, so y'all know y'all gotta let me throw an after party. So they were like, word, well, who do you want on it? And I was like, this.
Ready to go.
Got your list. All right, cool. Like, here's this. And they gave me a nice budget. I was able to pick all my friends out, and we had a blast. Like, that party was epic. Like, I was even just like, you guys are doing too much. Like, I wasn't expecting all that. So, awesome. And then we also collabed with Boiler Room. That was our last big collaboration. I got to host my own Boiler Room.
That's awesome.
Just show them what Jersey was about, and now we're gonna do our first virtual rave with Minecraft. Okay.
Sweet. Yes, taking it to the URL. There you go, Digital Diva.
Yeah, a real digital diva. Okay, so
wow.
PB&J is just my little baby. It's the way that I show love to my community and help put on and introduce new acts, and I just hope it grows. It's been really tough to you see, I do so much. It's been so hard to
seriously, yeah.
But I'm determined.
You're doing anything but sitting still inside. I mean, I can only imagine. What can you tell us when that Minecraft party is going to go down?
Oh yeah, the Minecraft party. Hold up, I think it's June. Hold up, let me get the exact date.
Yeah.
I believe it's in June. I believe it's like in 2 weeks.
Oh, sick. I love your earrings, by the way.
Thank you.
Got to see some good jangle action. I don't know what I just did with my head. I'm ridiculous. Yeah, I have yet to participate in one of those Minecraft festivals, but I've seen them popping off, and my boyfriend's son loves Minecraft, so.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
I should invite them. I'll be like, you guys gotta go.
Yeah. It's gonna be dope. It's so totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like how does one approach a digital festival?
We're over here designing the stage.
Wow.
So we're putting a lot of effort into this. Me and my manager Mike Fazio, shout out to Mike. He's the one that helped make this happen. Yeah. Because he was just like, Uniiqu should definitely get her own stage. He's always amplifying Black voices, just with the work he does, like, just simultaneously, because that's what he loves to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, Uniiqu should have her own stage. He was like, yo, PB&J stage.
Yeah.
Minecraft plus music. So we're designing everybody's little emojis. We're designing, all the sets are in and designing the stage. And it's really dope to be able to give, like, this unique opportunity to my friend.
Yeah, I mean, do you find yourself even more inspired by taking on these new challenges? I mean, I'm sure at first it's a little daunting, and then maybe you're like, I could do anything.
Right. Well, real quick, the Minecraft Festival is June 25th to June 28th.
Okay.
So it's that weekend. I'm going to let you guys know what day we're exactly on. We have a full day, a full stage, line up like a real festival.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, I'll keep y'all posted on that.
And you just have to play the game to go? How does that actually work?
Like, yeah, it's actually going to be on every console. They're not going to, it's going to be on every console and YouTube, I believe. So it's going to be, it's going to be for everybody. Yeah. So this should be pretty dope.
Yeah. So even like people like me who've never played Minecraft before can figure it out.
Me too. Okay.
You're not playing video games in there on your off time? Little Animal Crossing? No?
No. My studio is right here.
Yeah, let's see it.
That's where I am.
Yes, all the time. Fuck yeah. Wait, by the way, I want to show everyone this awesome painting that I got to see earlier.
Yes, hold up. You guys gotta get
so
a real.
Cool. Does it say Control-Alt-Delete? Yes.
Yeah.
Is that your brain at war with itself, trying to create awesome new jams?
I don't know. That was like my friend, my brother. His name is Uniiqu3. He's a very dope artist. Repping Brooklyn right now, but Philly to the core. You feel me? He's from Philly. But he came and blessed me when I first came to this place, and he just did it. So I was like, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
And this is the best place to put, like, a studio. So I was like, yeah, it has to go here. And then, it just is there. It's going to be so sad when I have to move. I need to figure out.
Just take the whole wall with you. Just like.
That's what I want to do. Take the whole wall with me.
Just like.
That's what everybody says.
Patiently.
Can everybody help me take the wall?
They don't need it. Whatever. Fuck whoever lives there next. This is yours now. That's cool. Well, I want to hear. I know you've already put out a bunch of music, and you said that there are other things you're working on. Is there anything else that you want to shout out that you're working on? Uh-oh, I lost you. I mean, you look great in your photo, though. That was fabulous. I'm glad everyone got to see. But what else are you working on in that studio that you just flashed for us? So you already said so many things, but.
Yeah, I am going to be working on more music. I feel like right now I don't really have it in me to do any, like, virtual DJ sets.
I saw you mentioning that.
This doesn't feel right without everybody, Like, I'm that type of artist, so... Yeah,
you get in the crowd, you jump around, you're singing, you're twerking.
Yeah, you know how I rock, Kat. Like, I need the
I've seen it.
So, so... I'm not really going to be doing that right now until it's safe to do so, or like I have the opportunity to just make it a really dope experience. Like, I just don't want to keep doing DJ sets in my house all the time. But I will be releasing mixes pretty often. I'm going to be releasing, just music videos and music, because I feel like for myself, it's just really, and for other, people that are tuned in, that may do like creative stuff, like give yourself a break to do stuff that you don't do outside all the time when you're inside. And I just felt like I was touring all the time, like non-stop touring. Every month I was gone. This is the most I ever lived in my apartment. I was like, yo, let me actually like just do stuff that I don't get to do when I'm on the road. Like, I never really get to just make music and like do music videos and like, be a content creator, like, in that way, to just really, jumpstart that. So I want to do that more. Yeah, and just make music, experiment. I'm like getting introduced to so many new genres, learning about so much music history. It's like, damn, like I need to make that. Especially like, everybody is surprisingly finding out that dance music is Black.
I know. Oh my God.
And
I have a bad story I could share, but I won't.
Right. I just feel I just feel like it's really important for me to just like revisit those roots because Newark is really, deep in house music history. We've had a lot of hits come out of Newark and New Jersey, period, for house music. Yeah, like we had this very infamous club called Zanzibar that Frankie Knuckles and all of them, Tony Humphries used to come and play at.
Classic house shit.
Yeah, classic house shit. So, Follow Me, that's Jersey. Show Me Love, Jersey.
Okay, Show Me Love is like one of the best songs ever made. Period, hands down, no contest.
So it's just like, I really kind of want to revisit that and just work on my artistry. I've always been a performing arts person, so I want to work on my voice, singing, get my raps right, get my production up there, just like work on that stuff.
I can't wait for the quarantine fire that's about to pop off in your corner.
It's coming.
Everyone's shouting out Romanthony, Carrie Chandler. I guess they're also from Jersey? Are they from Jersey? Romanthony?
Yes, Romanthony and Carrie Chandler.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I know y'all ish. I like y'all. That's right.
My friends, my viewers, they're pretty cool. They're all right.
Yeah, they're hip. I love it.
Well, I've loved having you as a guest. Thank you so much for coming on. I really can't wait for the day that like we get to go outside again and I can come stalk you some club you're playing and be like, it's me.
Yeah, same.
It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to see PB&J on Minecraft. That sounds so sick.
Yes, come to our stage. I'll give you the deets. I'll give you the VIP entry.
Ooh, girl, I can go backstage. I'm on the list. Please get some free drinks in the green room.
Yeah.
Oh, all the things that we didn't know we would miss so much. Me standing there, like, okay, I'll text someone. They'll come get me. Yeah, I'm allowed to come inside the party.
Right. Just a little bit. I miss it. Yeah,
it's funny. I can't wait to see Club Queens too. That's great fucking news.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look up this Be More documentary that you said TT is working on. That's
it's
awesome.
Called the Be More documentary. It's called Beneath the Beat, Dark City Beneath the Beat. And some songs off of Club Queens Volume 1 is featured on there too. So make sure y'all support. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind documentary and it's beautiful. It's art. TT did her thing.
Hell yeah.
So show love to that.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely going to check that out. I'm going to chase her. I'd love to have her on Cat Call sometime. That would be awesome.
Get her on Cat Call.
Yeah. Do a nice little line it up with Is the documentary already out?
I believe it's coming out before the end of this month.
Oh, okay,
it's out everywhere in the Toronto, Ontario area. In Canada.
Why are they so lucky? What's the deal?
I don't know.
They just really wanted Drake to see it that bad? They were like...
It needs to be seen in the East Coast first, but that, it's going to be seen for the world. So.
Yeah, we'll let it slide. All right. When we get off the line here, I am going to play your 7-Day Weekends video. You already kind of talked about it. Final thoughts, final messages, final things to share. How can everyone follow you? What do you want the world to know?
What I want the world to know? I want the world to know that I'm cool. I'm fine.
I mean, that is apparent. You didn't have to say it special.
I get on the internet for 2 days and everybody's like, where are you at? I'm fine, okay? And I hope you guys be safe, stay sanitized, be the change you wish to see, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Quarantine cuties. Don't come on FaceTime looking crazy. Love that person.
Yeah. And put some color in your hair. Do it right.
Yeah, be sweet to one another, be tender to yourself.
Definitely.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cook good food.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm about this. The Bible by Uniiqu. Sign me up.
I don't know. And stream my music, of course.
Yes.
Show me love. Show Kat some love. Make sure you press that follow button.
Yes, thank you. Come back. Come back next time. All right, thank you so much, Uniiqu. It was so awesome getting this chance to chat with you.
Likewise, Kat. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, be
Bye,
well.
guys.
Bye.